Hi, welcome to another Excel demo with Rich Kerr. In this scenario, we're going to take a look at the navigation pane that you can now use in Excel to move around your workbook. We're probably all familiar with the left and right arrows in the lower left-hand corner where you can right-click and get a pop-up of your sheets. And that still exists and it's still useful. But we now have something called the navigation pane. I'm going to turn it off and then show you how to enable it. You go to the View tab of your ribbon, and right there in the section called Show, we'll click Navigation. So you get this pane on the right-hand side, and you can see your sheet names like before. But the other thing is that you can click on um, objects within the sheet, right? So there's a little triangle or expand icon that lets you look at the contents on that sheet. So, for example, I go to this sheet called If with Or, and when I expand it, I can see the range is being used there. I can go to the sheet called aggregate, and then if I expand aggregate, I can see that range that's being referenced there. So that's pretty powerful. And the other thing that you can do is you can see other kinds of objects. So for example, if I go to this sheet called, let's see, let's go to this sheet called Format as Table. And now here's the thing. You can search, which is kind of nice. If I type the word table in this search bar at the top, well, then it found this sheet called Format as Table, and then that sheet has a table object on it. It also has the two slicers there, so the account manager slicer and the client location slicer. And of course, named ranges and tables can be named, and if you do that, that's what you'll see in the navigation pane, right? So if I click inside this table and go to table design and change the name of it, maybe we'll change this to account data. So I'm changing the name of that table to account data, and I'll save my workbook. And so now, when I look back inside this view, we'll close the search, and then we'll find that again. If we look at Format as Table, there we go, Format as Table. I'll click on that sheet. We're actually on the sheet. I'll expand it with the triangle, and there's account data. So it's a great navigational aid, and you get different little icons. So that's an icon for a table. The little shape icon is letting me select the slicers. If I go to the filter sheet, then we just see an icon for some ranges. If we go to, let's go to, let's see, sum average, maximum, large, small. And there's an icon for a chart. And I also named my chart, right? I called my chart average by sales rep, and that's the name that we see in the navigation pane. So there you go. The navigation pane makes it super easy to find different sheets or even objects contained on those sheets. So it's a cut above the simple navigation that we have from the past, which is still there in the lower left-hand corner. So View tab, navigation. I hope you found this useful. Please tune in again soon for more Excel demos with Rich Kerr. Have a productive day.